Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Monday, September 25th, 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. A fatal accident in Daviess County leaves a Daviess County teenage girl dead and a man behind bars. On Saturday, September 23rd at approximately 11:41 p.m., the Daviess County Central Dispatch received a call reporting of an accident near the intersection of County Road 700 North and County Road 300 East, where a vehicle had struck a pole and one subject was reported as not breathing. Daviess County deputies' initial investigation shows a 1997 Jeep with 7 occupants was traveling westbound on County Road 700 North. The front passenger seat was occupied by 2 female passengers who were not wearing seat belts, as well as one of the female passengers was partially leaning outside of the vehicle as it traveled down the road. At some point, the vehicle sideswiped a pole which struck the female passenger. Members of the Plainville Volunteer Fire Department performed life-saving measures. However, the female passenger passed away at the scene. The deceased female was identified as 16-year-old Laura Graber from Odin, Indiana. Parents and family members have been notified. The driver of the vehicle, Jordan Wagler of Montgomery, submitted to a blood draw with the initial result being .18 and was lodged in the Daviess County Security Center on one count of OWI causing death. We're marching into invitational season. The local marching band results for September 23rd competitions are now available. Marching band season is heating up as the weather cools here in Indiana. This weekend was no exception, as all area bands performed in various competitions throughout our Hoosier state. Here's the rundown of results for our local marching bands. At the Avon Invitational, the Jasper Marching Wildcats placed 3rd in the ISMA Open Class B competition. At the Evansville Harrison Invitational, South Spencer Marching Rebels placed 1st in the Independent Class A competition, also winning Best Color Guard. Pike Central Charger Brigade placed 3rd in the Independent Class A competition, also winning Best Drum Major and Best Percussion. At the Floyd Central Highlander Invitational, the Heritage Hills Marching Patriots placed 1st in the ISMA Scholastic Class 2B competition, also winning Best Color Guard in class. The Southridge Marching Raider Band placed 2nd in the ISMA Open Class C competition, also winning Best Color Guard in class. At the Springs Valley Festival of Marching Bands, the Forest Park Marching Rangers placed 1st in the ISMA Open Class D competition, and Pride of Paoli was close in 2nd in the ISMA Open Class D competition as well. Jasper will be the center of the annual ISMA Open Class Invitational, or simply named District to our former band members, on this Saturday, September 30th. The schedule of performances, performers, and more will be available this week in a later newscast. Perry County now joins Martin and Lawrence counties with a burn ban. Last week, Martin County issued a burn ban, and as of today, September 25th, residents of Perry County are under a burn ban of open burning. As per the notice from Perry County officials, open burning means the following actions are not allowed: uncontained campfires and other uncontained recreational fires. Campfires in an improved pit are allowed. Any fire in an outdoor location where the fuel being burned is not completely contained in an incinerator or approved fire pit, with the exception of barbecue grills fueled by charcoal briquettes or propane-type fuel. The burning of debris such as timber or vegetation, including such debris from building construction activities. The first chance of rain comes Tuesday night, albeit a small chance, so the listening area or the viewing area is asked to please use discretion and caution if burning outdoors. Again, Perry, Martin, and Lawrence counties are all under a burn ban. Road construction ahead, an unfortunate but necessary process for the streets of downtown Jasper. Just when we thought the orange cones would be on their way out for the season, they've seemingly reappeared on the roads of downtown Jasper this last week. Construction crews recently reopened the one-lane traffic occurring at the intersection of Newton and East 3rd Street to allow the normal 2-lane traffic heading north and south on Highway 231 to resume. But unfortunately, this reprieve was short-lived, and as the turn lane in the center of East 3rd Street in Jasper has now been completely closed to traffic for the foreseeable future. Motorists should expect to drive slowly and cautiously through this area as construction continues, as crews are ripping up the center lane for traffic and look to be replacing and repaving each lane of traffic individually, starting just after the bridge of 3rd Street, pointed west and headed into the intersection of Newton and East 3rd Street. Drivers can expect to be greeted by flashing yellow traffic lights in this construction zone, which means all motorists need to proceed with caution whilst traversing this area. Construction crews are hard at work to finish the center lane in this area. For pictures and current construction conditions, head over to our website, WJTS.tv. An Evansville man arrested after resisting and battering trooper during traffic stop in Gibson County on Sunday night, September 24th at approximately 10:35 p.m. Trooper Hurley stopped the driver of a 1995 Buick on the US 41 near County Road 350 North for having a defective taillight and expired registration. The driver was identified as Austin Ricks, age 25, of Evansville. Trooper Hurley detected signs of impairment and detected an odor of cannabis inside the vehicle. During a field sobriety test, Ricks resisted and a physical confrontation ensued. Ricks was taken into custody after being tased by Trooper Hurley. Ricks was treated at the scene and transported to Gibson General Hospital in Princeton, where he was treated, released, and then transported to the Gibson County Jail, where he is currently being held on bond. Trooper Hurley received minor injuries during the confrontation and did not require medical treatment. Toxicology results are pending. Austin Ricks was charged with battery of a police officer, a level 6 felony, resisting law enforcement, level 6 felony, and driving while intoxicated, a Class C misdemeanor. A male subject reported that his mother had strangled him on Sunday, September 24th. Upon investigation, Jasper Police Department spoke with the male subject's mother and determined that 42-year-old Jessica Preston of Burke Drive in Jasper had battered and attempted to strangle her son. Preston was arrested and charged with domestic battery, a Class A misdemeanor, and strangulation, a Class 6 felony. She is currently lodged in the DuBois County Security Center. Fire trucks, clowns, the WBDC Barter Box float, and sunny skies greeted the Huntingburg Herbs Fest Parade spectators on Sunday, September 24, 2023. Winning entries in the Herbs Fest Parade include the Grand Marshal's Award was given to the Southern Indiana Leatherneck Detachment Marines. The Best Float Award was given to the Salient's Neuro Rehab Brain Float. The Best Fire Apparatus, Lynn Crodle's Indiana DNR Fire Control Jeep. The Best Car Unit was Kelly's Automotive. The Herb Fest Queen Choice was the Southridge Soccer and Huntingburg Youth Soccer groups. The Best Walking Unit was the Southridge Marching Raiders. The Mayor's Choice Award was the Huntingburg United Methodist Church Pirate Ship Float. The Herbs Fest Parade was the final act of this year's Huntingburg Herbs Fest celebration. On our TV station 18 WJTS TV, we are featuring the Huntingburg Herbs Fest Queen's Pageant and Parade this week, Wednesday, September 27th. Enjoy the Queen and Junior Miss pageants with Master of Ceremonies Ty Hunter at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with the Herbs Fest Parade with Scott Solomon and myself to air as Masters of Ceremonies next day on Thursday, September 28th, also starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Herb Fest Queen Pageant will re-air on Sunday, September 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern, with the Herbs Fest Parade to follow at 4 p.m. that same day. Both events will also be able to stream online at youtube.com/18WJTS after their first initial air dates. That's a look at your news here on 18WJTS. We'll be right back with your weather forecast, followed by Kurt Guxel with sports.